In this video we're going to talk about clipping the tips off of your Chanter reed. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, first of all, there's a couple different reasons that clipping the tip could be essential. It's definitely something that every piper needs to know when it comes to adjusting Chanter reeds. If you have a flat F, I have a video that talked about different ways to try to solve that problem. And one of the methods that was mentioned was shortening the blades in order to correct the flat F. If the blades are just a little bit too long, for some reason this can cause a flat F. Even if the mouth opening is close enough, it can still be a problem if the blades are too long. So if that's the case, let's say this reed has a flat F, and you've tried all the other methods. You've tried a bridle, you've tried squeezing the reed, and that's not working. Then what you want to do is clip the tip. And in order to do this, there's several methods you can use. You could use a very sharp razor blade on a very hard flat surface, such as a cutting board or a sturdy desk. But I recommend the use of this tool. These are from Sears. They're made by Craftsman. They're about $15 or $16. They take a plain old regular utility knife blade, and they have a hard plastic surface in here called an anvil, which can be replaced. And all you do is simply place the reed inside, and you can take off a very small amount, as much or little as you would like. And you see that? That's just a little tiny shaving. That's about 10/1000ths of an inch that I just took off. And it'll leave a nice clean edge on the top, nice and straight, and just that much can correct a flat F. Another neat little thing, a lot of times you hear people say, well, be careful when shaving a reed because you can take cane off, but you can't put it back on. We've all heard that. And that's basically true, but if you know how to clip the tip of your reed, you're actually going to be able to make that reed perform just like it did before you sanded it. The way reeds are made, they have an angle built into them. So the cane is thicker back here than it is at the tip. So if you go too far in sanding, you can actually snip a little bit off the tips and bring the reed almost right back where it was. Yes, the reed is going to be a little bit sharper, but that can be corrected by adding hemp and raising it in the reed seat. But it actually gives you a lot of variety in the amount of adjusting you can do with Chanter reeds. So I highly recommend picking up a tool like this. For that reason alone, you have more tools in your arsenal for reed adjustment. So if you went too far with sanding, if you had a flat F, and here's another big one. These are reasons to clip the tip. If you have a Chanter reed that you just loved, you played it for a year and a half and it was just a great, performing reed, and all of a sudden it dies on you, guess what? You can take a little bit off the tip, just like we showed you a second ago, and that will actually bring that reed back to life. It may only be temporary until you can get another reed going, but it will extend the life of a reed by perhaps a couple weeks or even a little bit longer. Once cane does deteriorate, it doesn't tend to vibrate as well, so it is time for a new reed at that point. But you can rejuvenate an old reed by clipping the tip a little bit. So those are some helpful tricks on clipping the tips and why you might want to do that.